the things you are to me, and not some puppet on a string. If I stay here without you, darling, I will die. Yeah. I want you to live. It's the love I have to bring. And if we do anything, we have everything. Harmony. Darling, you and me find each other for so long. Feeling that I feel for you is more than stronger. Watch it and see. Oh, you give a little more than you're asking for, than your love will find me. Oh, I just want to be your everything. I'll open up that heaven in your heart and let me be. And I want you always want me to be, and not some comment on the street. Here. Thank you. We'll be right back. More from Andy Gibb. Excited to have Andy Gibb with us all today. Looking good. Okay. I was so amazed because at rehearsal this afternoon, Andy wasn't here yet, and his folks arrived. And I thought that was so nice. Your parents live here in Los Angeles?
Yeah, they just moved here from Florida.
I had no idea that you were from a family of entertainers.
Yes, absolutely so.
What did your mom and dad actually do?
Well, my father, before my brother started playing, my father was a big band drummer in England.
A drummer?
Yes, he had his own band.
Did you ever sing to the guy? Did your older brothers ever sing with the band?
I don't think so. They never did they?
No. I see. Oh, they're sitting here. Can we get a shot of your folks? Would that be all right?
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs.
Mom.
Gibb are here today. Or we call her Mom. I bet they hate that.
Oh, they love it.
Do they like it? Because well, actually, my folks do love it. My brothers, I have two brothers, and when my kids come to see, they hate to be introduced. What did your mom do then? Your mom and dad are...
Mom was a singer at one time.
Really?
I think. I'm not sure the whole story on it, but I think she was a singer for a little while in a band.
Yeah.
And I think, obviously, you know, a lot of it stemmed from there. My father's interest and my brother's starting a band.
Sure. Your brothers are a lot older than you are.
Yes. I won't say how old, but they're older than me.
But you're like well, not... My brother's 9 years younger. There's obviously something like that between you.
About 10. I think it's about 10 between me and Barry, something like that.
Was that ever a problem growing up? Did they ever pick on you as a little kid?
They never picked on me. I never really spent that much time with them or got to know them until
they'd already moved out by the time you came along. I mean,
Well, no, we came back from Australia in 1967. We lived there for 9 years, and the whole family came over in '67, and that's when my brothers made it big for the first time with Massachusetts, New York mining disaster.
Yes, yeah.
And so we're all living in one house at the time. Then as they had their hit records, they went and got their own houses and apartments.
You dropped out of high school when you were 13?
Yes, 12 or 13, I can't remember exactly the age. And I went to live in Spain, a little island off the coast of Spain called Ibiza.
Ibiza? I was thinking Mallorca, Ibiza.
It's 70 miles from New York.
Yeah.
And that's
why did you drop out?
Well, I'd never had a good time at school. School was always hard for me. Kids used to pick on me at school because my brothers were the Bee Gees. It was always, even the teachers, it wasn't very good at school at all. So I went out, and when we went to live in Spain, I was supposed to be going to an international school there of like children from different countries that lived on the island.
Yeah.
And I never went. I started getting into singing there. And I started singing in clubs in the afternoon concerts for tourists. And that's just all I wanted to do. Never did anything else.
Did you study music there?
Never studied music. None of the brothers have ever studied music at all.
The sound that all of you make is so distinctive. Anytime any of the Gibb guys, Gigi's, anytime any of the Gibb family sings, it is a very distinct, you all are very different, but it is very distinctive.
That's right.
Is it, who were your idols then?
My brothers have always got their harmony sound from the Mills Brothers. You know, that...
But they don't sound anything like the Mills Brothers.
Oh, no, the sound is nothing like it. But that's where they got their harmony ideas from in the first place. But the sound is something that is just uniquely them. And
do they
where they got it from.
like your approach to music? How do they feel about you coming into music? Do they welcome that?
Yes, absolutely. Well, Barry, my oldest brother, Barry, produces my records and writes a lot of my songs. He wrote I Just Want to Be Your Everything. And he's all for it. He basically is behind my career and controls it.
What advice did he give you starting out?
Just to always keep writing songs, never stop writing. That's his biggest thing.
You write as well?
Oh, yeah, as much as I can.
Great. Have some of the hits been your own writing?
I co-wrote Shadow Dancing.
Yeah.
And
that's what you're going to do today?
Thicker Than Water, yeah.
Yeah, great. Other things I found out about you today that were fascinating to me. You've already been married and divorced.
Yes.
You were married at 18?
That's right. It didn't last very long. It lasted for 10 months. And it was just a mistake. We were both too young.
Everything happened for you very early.
I know. Don't ask me why.
When I was 18, I was not together enough myself to be able to reach out to somebody else. Obviously, maybe that was one of the problems. You didn't know enough about choosing a wife, maybe.
That was it. I mean, and also, just before I married her, I had to come out to America to record my first hit record, to come out to record I Just Want to Be Your Everything. And I think starting out in the business and having to go out there and make my name became a bit of a strain on the relationship. So it just came apart after 10 months.
Yeah.
We were just too young, that's all.
Would you like to get married again?
Yes, I love the idea of marriage. And, you know, I'm just waiting for it.
If you got married again, would you do the separate thing where you sign a piece of paper saying your money is your money and her money is her money? Because you're a very wealthy man now at a very young age.
If I lived in California, maybe.
In California, we have, of course, the 50-50 thing.
Yes.
When you go out on dates, your dad told me this.
He did?
He said, he's raising his fist to me. When you go out on dates, there's always another person there.
Yes, the girl.
No, I'm not talking about that. Don't encourage him. There's always another person there, not a chaperone, because you certainly don't need a chaperone. Maybe the girls you date need to be chaperoned, I don't know. But there's a third person. Is that right?
Yeah, not all the time, but if we're going somewhere, maybe it's a busy restaurant, things like that, or a public place, it usually gets pretty chaotic. And for instance, I went to Magic Mountain recently with a date, and I took 2 of my friends along.
I'd take a whole
and I realized I had to
team if you. I mean, any tourist place like that, I would think you'd really be recognized a lot.
It was chaotic. We had to get a security man and just to be taken on the head of the beginning of each ride. We got on Colossus first twice. That's unheard of, I believe. So.
That must be very difficult. Not being able to go get a hamburger or go down and buy some toothpaste at the drugstore.
I've never done that.
You've never gone to the drugstore for toothpaste?
Never done it. I wouldn't know what one looks like. It's true. And all the brothers, I mean, they all have people to do things. But
well, that's very unreal. How do you find some reality in your life?
I think most of the fun we have is generally spent within the family. Like if I'm in Miami Beach, we do things together.
When you're not working, what do you do?
I spend a lot of time on my yacht in Miami. And I take it to the Bahamas. I have a 58-foot yacht.
Great.
And I just completed a 3-week trip to the Bahamas.
Do you dive or fish, or what do you do on the boat?
Well, it's really a motor yacht, a long-distance motor yacht. It's not built for fishing or anything, but I'm heavily into fishing, and I'm a certified diver.
Great.
But I haven't practiced it lately.
I love diving, too. I'd love to go diving with you.
We'll do that.
We have abalone out here, which you don't have there, you see. Abalone? You ever heard of abalone?
It's a shellfish, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fabulous.
I think we get it.
Not there. It's indigenous to the West Coast, which I think means that it only lives here.
Yeah, as well. I was going to ask you what it meant.
Yes, I thought I'd fill that in. Let me ask you this. Here you are in your 20s, I would suppose. You will one day be 50. How will this image get older? What sort of an image do you hope to have at 50?
Imagine me with long gray hair. I suppose I'd have to cut my hair as I get older.
Why?
Well, that wouldn't look very good, would it, 50?
Sure. John Derek, Bo Derek's husband,
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
he? Has long hair and looks great. You look great with gray hair.
You're right. I'll work on looking good for 50. I think you just have to take care of yourself and, do the right things, eat the right things. I hope to, look flash at 50. But
To look flash at 50.
flash at 50. Well, look good.
Okay, we will discuss what that means during this during this break. Andy Gibb is going to be with us all day, so sit back and enjoy, and we'll pause for this word.